Unfortunately for Mercedes, they did not get off to the start they anticipated as we made the move to ground effect cars. Red Bull dominated last year, and so far this year, it is looking like nothing has changed much, apart from Ferrari are not offering a challenge like they did last year. However, in today's video, George Russell issues a huge demand to the FIA, and on top of that, Christian Horner has addressed Red Bull's start to the season so far, whilst also shedding his own thoughts on the highly anticipated upgrades for Mercedes and Ferrari. This is one you don't want to miss, guys, so let's dive straight into the video. Now, I've said it many times before, but it is safe to say that Red Bull are absolutely dominating the grid so far this year, and since the dust has settled in Miami, George Russell has been quite vocal lately, urging the FIA to revise existing rules to make racing more exciting. With Red Bull dominating the championship and noticeable lack of intense racing moments, it's no surprise that both Russell and many fans are feeling dissatisfied with the current season's slow start. Now, Russell has gone more in depth with what he believes could be introduced into racing to make it more exciting, having suggested one key proposal is to increase tyre degradation during races. This would aim to reduce the number of one-stop races we see in Formula 1, and by doing so, we could witness more strategic decisions and varied pit stop strategies, ultimately leading to more exciting battles on the track. Simple things like more tyre degradation can make racing more exciting. At the end of the day, we all want to have the best exciting races possible. Russell also believes changes could be made to DRS, having first criticised its use during the Azerbaijan race weekend, where he stated that the power of the DRS has diminished the skill and art required for making overtakes. He envisions a return as to how they raced back in the karting days, when aerodynamics did not play as much of a role and drivers battled hard on the track. As far as DRS is concerned, we've taken the wrong path. We want to be able to race like we fought each other in go-karting. When aerodynamics were not an issue, that is the ultimate dream. Now, there have been many arguments about the use of DRS, especially since the introduction of ground effect cars, where many have argued that DRS could be made completely redundant due to the fact that the new style of cars are designed to follow closer than their turbo hybrid predecessors. But let's move on to the news regarding Christian Horner, who has made his own comments on Red Bull's season so far and his take on the upcoming Mercedes and Ferrari upgrades. Horner has been left absolutely puzzled by the slow pace of Mercedes and Ferrari this season, with the two rival teams battling for third and fourth behind the standout of the season, Aston Martin, or the Green Red Bull as it has been recently referred to as by the championship leaders. No team has had any answer to Red Bull so far this season, leaving them in a perfect position, sitting pretty at the top of the constructors, a whopping 122 points clear of Aston Martin, with both drivers also sitting at the top of the drivers' standings, with Horner adding that clearly something has not worked out for their usual rivals. We've never ever had a start like this, and we're kind of wondering, where are the others? Because we've made a normal step over the winter, and I think it's more about where did Ferrari and Mercedes go wrong. Despite Horner's comments, he knows that many teams are bringing big upgrades to the European leg of the calendar, with both Mercedes and Ferrari confirming major upgrades for the Imola Grand Prix. And Horner has now addressed that he is well aware that the budget cap will result in a further advantage for the top three teams, who are trying to close them down. I'm sure they have been working hard on big upgrades for Europe. With the penalty, we have to develop the car later in the year. It's important for us to get as much fresh air as we can between ourselves and the opposition at this stage. Whilst I don't think Red Bull will be shaking in their boots regarding the upcoming upgrades for Mercedes and Ferrari, it will definitely be a concern moving forward as the teams begin to learn more from data that they gather at race weekends. But my question to you today is, do you agree with what Russell is suggesting in terms of making some changes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. Until the next time, bye bye.